Hello everyone, and this is part 8 of my Soucolor sketchbook tour. As you can see here, I have a total of 15 new drawings to show you guys. Also, an update on a comic I've been working on. And the comics I'm actually working on a Jeff for that comic right now in the sketchbook right now and stuff. I just come up with ideas today and stuff. That's mostly what I've been drawing today, just the comic itself that I'm working on. You guys are gonna see in a minute. But in terms of the drawings, I got a total of 15 new drawings. And let's start. Like you see here, here's some robot where I last went off. When the part 7 ended, I stopped at well, I ended off. Yeah, that's what I meant. I was thinking about that. When I the last where I ended off was with this these like drawings of robot characters and stuff. There's robot characters, this drone robot, Councilman robot character, and these other robot characters that will be in future Discovery comics and stuff. Yeah. Also, I ended up with this other drawing of Drake and Kaida as a couple. And they became a couple at the end of Fly's Dragon. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the comic as a surprise. Oh, I'm working on stuff. Yeah. So let's start. Enough rambling on. Here's Betsy the cow with the Mantar guy falling in love with her. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's a Mantar. I guess she counts as a Mantar too, since she's like a anthropomorphic cow and stuff. I mean, I guess anthropomorphic cows count as Mantars too, because Mantars are usually this half human, half cow creatures. Usually, what a Mantar is. But these ones are more anthropomorphic in terms of Mantars. Yeah. This is like a Mantar and like Betsy the cow. I did do an animation of her the other day too. You guys should check that out. You look up Betsy the cow on my YouTube page and find the Betsy the cow animation I did of her. I mean, it's just a normal walking animation. It's a walk cycle. It's just a normal walk cycle animation, but it's pretty fun to make anyway. Here's a dinosaur kaiju. I like the draw as well. He's definitely more serious this time. Definitely more grumpier than he usually is. Yeah. I love expanding on his design where I made him more like dinosaur or make him more like reptilian like compared to my older dinosaur designs. Yeah, because originally he had less spikes. He's more dragon like, but this one's more definitely like more kaiju than I usually draw him. Yeah, I guess I changed his design a little when I started drawing him more. Because I wanted to expand on the design a little bit, make him more like dinosaur like. So that's probably what I did. Yeah, dinosaur kaiju. Oh, here are some familiar drawings I did. This is the Caliph Kavir drawing I did the drawing video of. Yeah, I use the sketchbook mostly for my drawing tutorials. Yeah. If you guys want to know what the sketchbook that I do most of my drawing videos on is in this one. In this sketchbook, the Soucolor one. Yeah. That's usually why I don't do sketchbook tours in my Soucolor sketchbook. At least not as common as the other one, my other sketchbook, is because I do most of my tutorials on here. At least the bigger sketchbooks. Yeah. It's a Caliph here. Like animals that's related to horses, but it's more gorilla-like. Probably more like a convergent adaptation of a gorilla. Like, they usually call it the gorilla mimic because it walks on his knuckles like a gorilla does, but it's actually related to horses. It's pretty weird, right? Yeah. Oh, there's a pterosaur that I forgot the name of. I know it's a long name. It's probably why the video didn't do as well as the other dinosaur videos because the name was too long, so people didn't know what I was talking about. But it's a pterosaur. Pterosaur with a long sail. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Here's Luna the vampire bat in a cute dress. I usually start drawing her in. Yeah, the only difference is that, well, the difference is that I put shoes on her this time. Yeah, because the drawing I did on the live stream didn't have shoes on her, but this time I put shoes on her. Yeah. The reason I like drawing this sitting pose a lot because it's very cute. It's like it's very cute when girls like curl up in a small ball like this. Yeah, I find that very adorable and very cute when they curl up in a ball like that. I just like drawing this pose a lot. Yeah. Here's Electra, my electric dragon character. He's definitely more like an Asian dragon more than a European dragon. I guess he's more like a combination of the two. Like he has a long body like an Asian dragon, but he has like the wings and style European dragon. Yeah, he has electric powers by the way, kind of like Jackalope from Werewolf, which is electric powers he uses on his antlers itself. I guess these are more like horns than antlers. Yeah, I always find it very cool for animal superpowers to like generate electricity or fire with its antlers and stuff. Kind of like what's that deer Pokemon? What kind of deer Pokemon was again? There's a deer Pokemon that's like a normal grass type. I think it's Deerling. Well, the Pokemon it evolves into, I forgot his name was. I know the pre-evolutions. I know the evolution is Deerling and evolves into. Yeah, I don't remember, but I know it uses antlers like horn leech to like sap away its prey and stuff. It's pretty funny. Yeah, pretty cool. That's what I use the antlers for. I need any of that stuff or horns. Here's a sauropod dinosaur. I love dinosaurs in general. Dinosaurs are cool. I thought we should have done a drawing video of this instead. Yeah. I just wanted. I guess one day I just wanted to do like a live drawing of a dinosaur, and I just drew this instead. Yeah. I guess this is probably a bit more content to draw it during actual drawing video, or at least actually recorded it. Yeah. Bit more drawings that way. Here's another. God, what his name was again? I know this is like a saber tooth, like marsupial. I forgot what his name was again, but I know it's one of the main saber tooth animals that hunt their prey with their saber teeth. Yeah, but this one's a marsupial instead of like a saber tooth cat. Yeah, so it's more related to possums and kangaroos than to actual big cats and stuff. It's pretty weird. Yeah, marsupials are the weirdest animals ever. I eat the platypus in marsupial too. Well, probably not, but I know that the koala and wombats are marsupials and tiger koalas and stuff. Those are marsupials. I guess this is more like a possum or tiger koala, like a tiger koala, like on steroids or something. Yeah, saber teeth. I did forgot their name. I now remember. It's still Cosmilis, I think it's called. Yeah, that's the name of this animal that I also did a drawing video of. I think it's still Cosmilis, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Here's my dragon character, Ryan, who's a European dragon. And I think you guys heard of same face syndrome? I think I'm suffering that too. With this face, like this nose with the pattern right here. Yeah, because this is the same face as Betsy. Let me see. Let's go back. Yeah, the same face as Betsy in the Minotaur character. The same face and everything. Yeah. I don't know why I keep drawing this nose for every character. Yeah, same face syndrome. I guess it's because it's a cute design, but I don't want to try it for all my characters. You know? I want to change it up a bit when it comes to my, at least my animal characters. I guess because my human designs are usually more different and more distinct than my animal designs. Because I've been drawing animals for years and stuff. Yeah, if you guys hear that noise in the background, it's my computer chair. My computer chair is getting really old, and I think it makes a lot of cracking noises because I've been using it every day to draw and stuff. I draw my decks all every day, so I've been using the computer every day. So it's very old and it's making cracking like ringing noises like easy to hear now. I think my phone stand's getting kind of old too. I might have to replace this one too. I mean, it's more sturdier than the chair, but hopefully I'll use that more for longer than the computer chair. I want to replace the computer chair right away because it interrupted my videos. Yeah, it's a little rant. Here's the Amazon River Dolphin that I also did a drawing video of. And that drawing video actually got very. It's actually got done very well on YouTube in terms of drawing videos. I mean, it didn't get as much views as the ground stop drawing, but it's still like for a new video, it's doing well. Yeah. The motto, the Amazon River Dolphin. I also figured out that there are people actually using this as a tutorial in the Google Classroom, actually, too. So they're actually learning from this video, which is actually pretty cool. Man, I guess that's the purpose of drawing tutorials. You learn how to draw. That's probably why I do them. Yeah. It's still pretty cool that people are like actually learning from my drawing videos. So it's warms my heart. Speaking of cute poses, the folded legs pose. Then it's another Betsy drawing that I drew as well. It's like folded leggy pose, like the jaw as well. It's another cute pose, like very feminine, and very like cute pose. Yeah, most women I know usually fold their legs while they're sitting. I know not all women do this, but fold their legs while they're sitting. But most women usually do. Yeah, like the cross arm folded legs, like pose. It's very cool. Very cute. Here's a Walbatinger drawing I did. Walbatinger, it's kind of like a jackalope, but it's like German instead. Yes, that's fangs, has a wings, and it's like a antler. It's like a jackalope, but it's like German instead. It's pretty weird. Yeah, it's like comparing a Ford to a Volkswagen. Yeah, in terms of like how we have reliable cars in general, like like old Ford vehicles from like the 2000s are very reliable. So as sometimes Volkswagen too. At least back then they were very reliable. I'm not sure how they work right now. Yeah, especially with the new Broncos. I'm not sure about those. Yeah, plastic. Here's a dragon, an anthropomorphic dragon. He's like eel and stuff. I guess I drew him with muscles too. I guess this is more like the dragon character, the dragon lizard character, who's like evil and he appears in my comics and stuff. The lizard who transforms to a dragon with a potion. I think that's him. Yeah. The only difference that his horns are like a little longer with a dragon form than he usually is. And this one's a lot shorter than what he usually is. Yeah. He's an evil dragon character. Yeah. Watch out. Here's the plant and mushroom people from Karate Bugs. Mush, his friend, the plant guy, they're Mr. Spore. And there's the Sunflower Rose characters I introduced at the end of episode 11 of Karate Bugs. Yeah, they're going to play more of a role in Karate Bugs. Since they have a new arc in general. Like, it's pretty much, the arcs in Karate Bugs pretty much have shifted to pretty much them trying to save Bree to them trying to save the people of the plant kingdom. These plant people in general. Yeah, the inspiration for these designs in general and the characters in Karate Bugs is the Plants vs. Zombies, I think. I played a lot of those games. So it came the inspiration for these designs and stuff for our plant characters. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the comics next. I'm almost close to the comic in general. So I'm probably gonna switch the page off camera a little bit and show this drawing. It's like a dragon with a big head. Yeah, I did this on purpose. I made his head large on purpose. Like his head is like really large, and like his wings are very small, his arms are very small, and like his head tips over when he's like trying to Like you try to look down, his head tips over. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's kind of like a dragon. I wanted to make a new dragon design, but more that's more friendly, more funny and stuff in general. Yeah. And the next drawing I'm going to show you guys is the comic I've been drafting on. And that's right, it's Faultless Dragon 2. Yep, I'm making a sequel to the Faultless Dragon comic that I made, like, I think that was 3 years ago, the last comic. Yeah. I'm actually drafting out the sequel to it. Yeah, it's Drake hanging out with Kaida, his girlfriend. Yeah. Well, if I were to leave off a spoiler for a comic, is Drake meets Kaida's parents and lunacy ensues. Yeah, that's all I'm probably going to say about the comic. No spoilers. Yeah. I'm also not really finished with this comic either. So I'm on page 3 right now. I've been working on this all day. And hopefully I'm able to actually get it finished. At least since I'm actually going away next month. I'm probably gonna at least try to get this comic called at least the digital version out in like the end of next month, I think. Because these comics take longer to make than my usual other videos, like the comic reviews and comics in general. Yeah. So yeah, when I finish the draft, I'm gonna do the digital version of that comic, and hopefully I'll get the comic dub out at the end of like the April at least. Yeah. So I'm going away for a week with my parents and stuff. So that's been part 8 of my Soucolor sketchbook. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it.